Hi guys, happy Flossmas. We are on to December the 8th, day 8, and it's 10 past 10 here in the UK, and oh, he's been very, very bright. He's probably going to go on crazy disco in a minute because I've got him set to stun. I have some stitching to show you today because I've had a good run of stitching today, which has been lovely. Didn't have to do a great deal today. The big numbers at lunch were down. Lots of little old ladies were poorly, so not so bad at all. Just had to help over lunch because technically it was my day off, so I wasn't in for very long. I'm just going to what was I going to do? Put my light on. Hang on. If I can find the switch for my light, which has clearly just completely eluded me. There it is. That's going to be better for showing my stitching, and I'm going to put 2 trunks on something a little bit less crazy. That should be it. Right. Hi guys, back again. Yeah, had a really good trot of stitching today, so I've got a few bits to show. Firstly, I think I've got just over 600 stitches in on my treasure hunt bookshelf, so I can only show you what it looks like right now. Most of which I filled in a few gaps here. I made some sort of huge muddle here and everything was up a stitch and right a stitch, and anyway, I fixed my mistakes by simply just filling in the blanks with the colour that was next door, so I'm not too sure if this is going to look like it should. In the big, huge, enormous scheme of the size this hay is going to be, it doesn't matter. So I've also put I tracked the colours from here up, so I filled in quite a chunk of this. I was going to do neat little 300 stitch boxes. I'm a cross-country stitcher. I have to just be honest with myself. I have filled in a few more little gaps. There are still a few. I filled in a bit down here as well because there was some gappy bits down here. A little bit got filled in here. I'm going to just keep on trucking. I'm only at, hang on, let me just open my pattern keeper. I am only at 7.22, so I've still got 0.78% of a percentage point, which is 0.78 times, oh no, 0.1, yeah, 78 times 72. I've still got 5,600 stitches to do this month, so I need to get a bit of a wriggle on. So there we go, looking good, I think. So treasure hunt bookshelf, got 600 stitches. I've still got a bit of time tonight, little bit of stitching time left tonight, but we'll see what I end up doing. Okay, now in my bag I have progress on 2 things and what would have been a start and a finish, except I went wrong because I can't count, which, believe it or not, is the 3rd time I've start and finished wrong. These, where's my piece of, oh, it's on. So on my Merry and Minty cell from last year, just found the pattern for that. So there's Merry and Minty, which some of you will remember from last year. It was a free pattern, very cute, and just needs framing on the same piece of fabric. And yes, the fabric looks like this because this is how I roll. I thought I would stitch a little stitch there. I've got my hand over that, I haven't. Anyway, here it's only going to be dinky do, and they were free patterns. Carolyn Manning Designs. No, completely wrong, ignore that. She is Shooting Star things. Shannon Christine Designs. Why did my brain do that? I actually read it as I said it. On her Facebook page, and these are free patterns, and this is printed off in huge size. She released 4 of these over the space of 4 weeks. So I've got the other 3 here, I think. Christmas wreaths, a little elf, a little Santa, a little penguin, and a little polar bear. And they are tiny. These are literally 30 by 30, so they are absolutely squinky tiny, hence why it's that size. So I started this late on this evening and I've done that much, and I already had to frog out the green and the brown back to here because I put in 2 sets of those holly leaves, so it was up wonky wrong. So I've already frogged it out. You can probably see that I've stitched it round to here. You can see where I've had to frog out stitches here. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I'm going to be able to fit one there, probably one here. I might do all 4 on this little piece. I've got a finishing idea for them. We'll see if it works. Might be a little bit too big on this size fabric, but this is mystery grey linen of some description. I'm doing 2 strands of DMC, so it's probably 32 count. I don't know. It's mystery linen. It's the same linen I stitched these little guys on, and something else quite big there, which could be anything. I don't know. I'll probably find the finished item or the started thing, or don't know. Anyway, so I stitched one of those. Now I have tried 2 more of these. I've done exactly the same thing that I did tonight there on this piece of opalescent 32 count Lugana. That's the opal. I don't think it's picking up at all that it's got the opal strand in it. And you can see it's wrong. I've done the same thing. I think I've stitched that holly leaf there twice. I've actually made exactly the same mistake twice. So what I'll do is I'll frog it back to there and then re-stitch that side. So unhappy with that. I then tried it 1/1 and he came out that size. So there's the little penguin, but there you can see the opal now, but that's my finger, and apparently I have very small hands, so he's not very big. So I have little plans for these little things as and when I finish them. I will finish this tiny little 1/1 penguin off. He's nearly done. The stitches are so tiny. They're so tiny. Anyway, I'm going to fix this one. I'm going to stitch that one. Gonna finish stitching that one. See, so this must be 28 count, yes, because that's 2 strands over 2 threads. That's 2 strands over 2 threads, and I know that this is 28 count. This is 32 count, so this must be 28 count because that's bigger than this. I'm gonna do all 3. I'm gonna fix them. I have little plans for those. That must be the worst bit of cross stitch shown ever. Oh, this is this count, this is this count. You can't see this, you can't see that. This has gone wrong, this is rubbish, this is tiny, can't see it, too quick. Hi, Flossmas. Anyway, more cross stitching. I also had time tonight to stitch nearly a whole bunny. It's a hare actually. Fabric is blue tone. Fabric is nearer that than that. I don't know, it's not bad. Anyway, this is Santaquill. It is a long dog sampler. It will fit on this small piece of fabric, which is a fat 1/8. Yes, it's a fat 1/8. That's what that is. So it will fit on this with that's as far over as the pattern goes. His front paw is the far end. So with a very small margin. I'm going to have a bit more at the top because I am not stitching the quill, who is the raven. But I absolutely love this. There's going to be 3 bunnies. This is not going to fit. Yes, it is. I started in the middle. I'm questioning everything tonight. It's late. I've done a lot of bits and bobs today. I'm just questioning. Right, the middle of the piece of fabric is... Let me find the middle spot. The middle is somewhere down the hip of this bunny. Oh, so it is. That's okay. I'm just questioning myself now. It doesn't. Oh, well, that's just brilliant. There. Oh, I'm having a wonderful. This is what happens when you don't prepare at all. So, does it look like I've got them on? I've got two bunnies. That's one bunny, two bunny, back legs there. Yes, that is only half because I've got that join there. I've got it to there. I won't be stitching this guy here because he frankly frightens me a little bit. So I'm going to stitch something else on the sleigh, which will be lower down, and I'll just put a few extra stars across the top. And likewise, I'm not stitching the moon because I don't like it. But the rest of it I absolutely love, so I'm going to improvise. So that's where I've got to on that. This is a piece of Weeks Dye Works, Puria Purple. Not too sure. I think they're all discontinued anyway. And this is a Dinky Dye Quicksilver, which as you can see is like a pearl. I'd say it's like a pearl. It's not really grey. It's definitely not white, but it's kind of pearl. And beads, which I'm putting in the middle of all the Quakers. They are in here somewhere. Just a random packet of Mill Hills I found lying around. 02017. And my thing is dated 2004, so I've had them a long time. These are clear with the like opalescent, ever so pale aqua opalescent, but I just picked them up. It's a very old pack. There's not many left in it, and I'm stitching them with a I'm stitching it with a sewing needle because it's got a much finer eye, so I can thread the beads on as I go. Yeah, it's very hard to thread 2 strands of Dinky Dye silk into a normal eyed needle. I'm having lots of grumpy, can't see what I'm doing, which normally is not too bad at all, but it, you know, it is what it is. So I'm getting on with that, and then one more thing to show you. Have I already pulled it out of my bag of wonder? Possibly. Oh, I'm going with possibly. Where is it? Under my phone. And I did a bit on Noel last night, like I said I was going to. I've got 2 long threads on it. You'll have to just excuse me for having 2 long threads hanging off it. But I've got it to here. So I've just started the ice skates of the 2 little ice skaters and some red houses, I think. I haven't looked at this pattern I haven't looked at it in colour for a very long time, so I'm not 100% sure what's actually going to show up. All I know that most of the background of this E is purple. So I've done 2 shades of purple so far. At least it doesn't look like I'm just holding up the word no now. Although it's very pretty, no, it's still a no. This is Emma Congdon's Noel pattern, which should be on top of each other. The NO and then the EL should be underneath. I'm obviously stitching it in a line because there is no room to stitch it the other way, because I've already cut an Emma Congdon off this piece. This is also 28 count, but it's just white Lugana, and there's still room to stitch another 2 Emma Congdons because they come out about that size. So there's plenty of room to stitch another couple on this piece, even with the Noel on the bottom. And that's all my stitching. Actual bona fide stitching content today. Yay! To that end, I still haven't finished my Flossmas sign, but hopefully, I'm going to keep saying this. Oh, number 8 is 2 little robins. One's in a nest and one is not, and they're very, very cute. Oh, did you see the picture on Instagram of Belle? She was so bad last night. She was at two trunks. She was at him and she pinched. I found some small baubles, so I put some baubles on him. Oh, and she was at him. And I got the picture just right. Now, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I didn't hashtag it into anything other than Flossmas 2022. But I'll put the picture up while I'm trying to put this number 8 on this tree. There it is. I'll put the picture up just here of Belle being. It was just perfect because she was doing. Sorry about that. My both my tablet and my phone are almost flat, so gonna have to motor through this last little bit quite quickly. So I had to wait while my tablet got enough charge in it to carry on using the picture, the picture thing, the thing that I'm looking at that is a picture of me while I speak incoherently to you. The camera. It's been a long day. I've done a lot of stitching. Well, I've done quite a lot of stitching for me, randomly. Now I've lost my thing. I'm doing so well, guys. We're only on day 8 and my brain's fallen out and rolled away. What on earth are we going to do for the rest of blooming Flossmas? So while I was, anyway, Belle was being so, found it. Belle was being so naughty. So it's a picture of her here. She was snooting around the tree like this, being a bit naughty. And then she went round the back and I got my camera, I had my camera ready and I thought, oh, that's it then. And then up she got and I went click and this, and then she got a bauble and legged it. So I noticed another bauble being ratcheted off, so she's been at it again. As long as she can take the baubles. 2, 3, 4. Where's 5? Where's 5? 5 is gone. Uh-oh. She had 5 off my tree. 5. No, 5's there. It's alright, 5 is there. 4, 8. I can, obviously the baubles are more shiny. She's more into the baubles than the dingle dangles. Thank goodness. Right. So anyway, I got a really good picture of Belle being very naughty. And I did some posting today. Very, very, very nearly sorted out with all my posting. Last Little Bunny prize went off today. And Etsy orders that I had have gone. Apart from Brianna's, I'm still working on yours because I haven't quite got to it yet. But instead of fussing on, I finished off this little spotty bunny into a little wintry scissor fob. You've got 2 little lampwork beads, a couple of jingle jangles, some sequins and a little snowflakey charm. So let's have a look see. I copied while I was waiting on my phone, on my tablet getting the charge in. I copied my link, so paste my link there. Fetch. Select the filter you would like to use. Okay. Continue. 35 comments. Okay then. There we go. And my winner is Willow Stitches. Hi Emily, I'm thoroughly enjoying your Flossmas videos. They're the highlight of my day. Thank you. Thank you very much. Willow Stitches. There we go. I have a funny feeling we've had... Not sure. Think I'm sure. Anyway, I think we might have already chatted on Instagram. If not, it's somebody very, very similar name. This is yours. Please ping me on Instagram. I'm simply emily.brind. And this is yours. Safe and sound. In a little baggie I found. It's suffocating in there. Hang on. Oh, I'm awful. This is why I ended up with old two trunks here. Okay, I'm going to seal it, but not quite, because I don't want to suffocate him. I'm going to tuck him in next to my tree there. He's there good and safe. Right. 8th is done. I'm going to maybe try and finish off one of these tonight. Yeah, I think that'll be good for tonight. If I can get one of those finished off tonight, I'll be really happy. Tomorrow's a normal day, which at the moment is 9:04. So I'll get home, got to turn around to get Flora back out to Air Cadets. So possibly going to record at about this time tomorrow, because we usually get home at about 10:10. That's if we come straight home from Cadets. So I'll probably do that, and I'll probably be a late one up in the UK tomorrow as well. And then Saturday is going to be another weird disjointy one, which I might do in the clubhouse again, or we'll see where I end up doing it, because it's Christmas party again on Saturday. We're just rolling the boy around one more go, but for a lot less people, so it should be much easier. There's a lot less stress on. So yeah, that's nearly a week ago already. Gosh, I knew we'd motor through December. This is why I was really on my Christmas shopping back end of November, because I knew I was not going to have any time in December. But saying that, I'm doing good stitching. I've had a good day today, not too bad at all, and I'll see you on the 9th. We are getting shockingly close to Christmas. Right guys, I'll see you tomorrow, and oh heavens, I'm going to run out of these little dingle dangles ever so quickly, aren't I? I'm going to have to pull my finger out and start finishing some. I think I'll maybe find some things to make some cording with. That's what I need to do most, don't I? I need to make the cording. I have stuff I can see. I'm just talking nonsense now. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Have a lovely day, and about this time tomorrow. See you tomorrow, and Willow Stitches, get in touch with me, and I may or may not have another little giveaway in the next day or so. I'll always give you a heads up that there's going to be one, so that if you want to be entered, you'll know to leave me a little comment. Thanks for all the lovely comments. I do read them all, and they make me smile. It's like a little drop of ego, I suppose. Is it ego? That feels bad saying that. It makes me feel good. It's a little drop of happy when I open my app. And the only trouble with opening the YouTube Studio app, which is here, is the very first thing you see. Sorry, I'm on the wrong bit there. The very first thing you see is your subscriber number, which is there. So it's 2046. You can't help but read it. If you go in, you've got to go in there to read your comments. But the first thing you see is your subscriber number. So this morning I was on 2050. So I've pissed off 4 people. To me, that's I've upset 4 people who have clicked unsubscribe. I can't help but read the number. There's no way of doing it and not reading the number. And I'm like, 4 people have unsubscribed. Oh really? It doesn't matter, does it? I mean, I was at 1999, 98, 97, 99 for a week and a half, and I'm at 2046. I've lost 4. I'm going to stop whinging now, guys. I'm just, but that app is very user friendly, but you have to read your number every time you open it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry, I'm a bit today. I need a bit of sleep. I will see you about this time tomorrow night. Tomorrow night I'm probably going to be like holding a Costa coffee like this. Ugh, I'm so tired. I've been mostly off today. Just a little bit over lunchtime, so that was no bother at all. Anyway, guys, I will see you about this time tomorrow. I'll go now. I'll get my coat. See you later. Okay, so for those of you that actually have proper weather, this is daft as anything, but this is our first snow of the year.
I've just come out of the post office and there's just a tiny bit falling.